Hi everybody, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts and Colossal Fossils. This is a Q&A episode. Let's actually get started, shall we? So the first question from Luke Zilla, and a couple questions from me. Luke Zilla, what's your favorite carcharodontosaur? Mine is Giganotosaurus. I like Giganotosaurus as well. I think that would probably go as my favorite carcharodontosaur. I'll probably make a list of my favorite carcharodontosaurs slash allosaurs at some point in the future for an extra episode. I'll probably like further down the line. But yeah, I think I like Giganotosaurus as well. Who would win, Giganotosaurus or Tyrannosaurus Rex? I would probably say Tyrannosaurus Rex more likely, because first and foremost, these dinosaurs lived on different continents, of course. Giganotosaurus from South America, Tyrannosaurus Rex from North America, and they lived in different times in the Cretaceous period. And so, if they, let's just say for the sake, is that if they ever met up, Tyrannosaurus Rex is so much more advanced compared to Giganotosaurus. Tyrannosaurus Rex has got better senses, it's a bit stronger, and also another thing that Tyrannosaurus Rex has an advantage of is brain power. So Tyrannosaurus Rex has got a bigger brain compared to Giganotosaurus, and so Tyrannosaurus Rex might be able to outmaneuver Giganotosaurus a bit to actually get right into the neck or the skull area of Giganotosaurus, and then pretty much Giganotosaurus is done for. Even though that Jurassic World Dominion is going to have Giganotosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus Rex in there, even though that the outcome is probably going to be like on both sides, where Giganotosaurus wins and Tyrannosaurus Rex wins, but I would probably say Tyrannosaurus Rex would win 8 out of the 10 times. I would say on that one. And your other question, who would win, Utahraptor or Diadon? Ooh, good one. So Utahraptor, the largest dromaeosaur or raptor in the fossil record so far. And then you got Diadon, which is one of the largest entelodonts, or pig-like creatures back in the Miocene, or the Oligocene and Miocene, or Pliocene, or I think it's Miocene. And so these two animals lived in different times, of course. Utahraptor lived in the Cretaceous period, and then you have Diadon living in the Oligocene and Pliocene, or Miocene, excuse me, Miocene. And so I don't know, that could be evenly matched, even though that Diadon's got the bone-crushing ability, bone-crushing jaws, and it's got more power. Utahraptor would have a little bit more speed, and also would have the weaponry, much more weaponry. I don't know. I'd probably say Diadon a little bit more, but I would say 60% Diadon, 40% Utahraptor. That's my guess, but yeah, very good question. And Jonathan Andrew Miron, excuse me. At least he actually gave me a pronunciation for your last name. So Jonathan, your question is there evidence for dinosaurs building nests? Would the nest be more woven, bird-like, or dugout crocodile-like? Thanks. Sure. There is evidence that dinosaurs did build nests. One of the best evidence of nesting is a place in Montana called I think it's called Egg Mountain, and what it is, it's actually a huge nest site for hadrosaurs, mainly Maiasaura, and a lot of the nests were actually were pretty much like a like they dug a hole and just kind of made a rim, basically, kind of almost like say a ground bird, like say an emu, ostrich, or cassowary would build. And they would actually make these nests so that way that the eggs are in one area, and they can put some foliage on top of the eggs. And so that's what Egg Mountain is. There's also like evidence of like nests, like say of oviraptors or oviraptorids, where they kind of dug up a nest and they actually are able to brood their nests like birds. And so most dinosaurs actually were able to build nests like birds. But I would say, like, say for the large theropod dinosaurs, like say Tyrannosaurus Rex, Allosaurus, those types of dinosaurs, they built their nests like crocodiles. And so they pretty much like made a compost heap. So they probably gathered sticks, they probably gathered like foliage, and also they had mud, and of course they used their own saliva to actually make this nest. And so yeah, they probably had these like mound-like nests, like crocodiles. And so yeah, I would probably say that it's a mixture, so to speak. But we have not found a Tyrannosaurus Rex nest site, and probably it's because maybe Tyrannosaurus Rex nested in higher ground where the nest couldn't actually get fossilized. And then you actually have like the other types of nests, like say Hadrosaurs, Sauropods, and a couple of other theropods are able to dig their nests kind of near the floodplains, and that's where we actually do find the nests of some of these animals. And so yeah, we do find evidence that dinosaurs were able to build nests and make nests. So yeah, so it's a bit of a mixture of bird and crocodile like nests. Jody, if it's Facebook questions, Jody, if Raptor Red becomes a film, which paleontologist should be the consultant? Well, since this is Robert Bacher's book, it's a children's book, by the way. I have not read this book yet, but I do have it on my reading list it's further down in the future. And so, yeah, Raptor Red, I would probably say Bob Bacher would actually be the best one to do it because it's his book. But I would probably say if there was like another type of paleontologist that has like read the book, probably when they were a kid or otherwise maybe when in their career, has read this book and they wanted to be a consultant for the film, maybe Steve Brusati or otherwise maybe Scott Sampson. I don't know. But yeah, I think Bacher's probably the leading candidate, but he's getting up there in age. But I would probably say the best candidate is Steve Brusati. But yeah, I mean, I think Bacher would probably be the better choice, but Steve Brusati is my second choice. And Benjamin, so some questions here. Does Camarasaurus have the best vision of all sauropods? I can't say for certain. Vision in sauropods is very limited. I'll probably say maybe, but I'm not totally sure on that one. Does Tyrannosaurus Rex have the biggest teeth of all predatory dinosaurs? Yes. Tyrannosaurus Rex has the largest teeth of all predatory dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus Rex teeth can be 12 inches. That's probably like say the average is the average size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex tooth, including the root. The highest or the biggest tooth of a Tyrannosaurus Rex is over 15 inches. And so that's pretty amazing. And so, yeah, Tyrannosaurus Rex does have the biggest teeth of all predatory dinosaurs. How massive is the skull of Ceratosaurus? Ceratosaurus' skull can be between 2 to 3 feet long. And we know this because there's multiple specimens of Ceratosaurus. And the largest specimen has an approximately 3 foot long skull. So 2 to 3 feet long is the average for a Ceratosaurus skull. The Ceratosaurus is not really a huge dinosaur by any means. It's actually a medium-sized theropod, so to speak. And who would win, Aristion or Cryolophosaurus? I think Aristion would actually win this one, just because it's a dinosaur that's found, I believe, in the Cretaceous period, and when you have Cryolophosaurus, dinosaur found in Antarctica, and also Cryolophosaurus is a primitive type of dinosaur. So I'd probably say Aristion would actually win that one in my book. And so, yeah, that's all the questions for today. So next week will actually be a special episode. I'll let you guys know what kind of prehistoric animal I'm going to talk about. So stay tuned for that. And you can still send me questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life by emailing me at dinochris71@gmail.com, or just go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually post your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Do not put them on Messenger. Messages for private conversations. So just in the comment section. And also for YouTubers out there, like the videos and also share the channel, subscribe to the channel, and stomp on that bell so that way you can get weekly notifications of every video that comes out. And also leave your questions in the comment section, because I do read your questions. I read all your questions, and that is awesome. I do read all your comments, and that is awesome. And that you guys are very important to the channel, and I thank you for that. And so, yeah, so feel free to leave your questions in the comment section in the video that actually comes out. And also make sure you keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSGRAL. It's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, to take care of the people around you, and also for your younger people out there, to make sure listening to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can have a good education. It's very important to have good education. With a good education, you get a good job in the future. And also, in this kind of time, please, if you're not vaccinated, please wear a mask. Even though vaccinated people are going to be wearing masks as well. And so make sure you're wearing a mask, social distance, wash your hands, and also please make sure you get vaccinated, because it's very important to reduce the spread of the virus, and that way you can get to the pre-pandemic normal. And so that's what we all want. And also feel free to check out Colossal Fossils. I'll put a link in the description down below, so that way you guys can check that out. And feel free to donate too. Hit the donate tab. You can donate as much as you want. We're going after Tyrannosaurus Rex. And so if you want to donate for the Tyrannosaurus Rex Fund, please feel free to do so. And yeah, check out Colossal Fossils. And we're going to have some things coming up a little bit later on in the fall. So yeah, be prepared for that. And also, that's it for now. And I'll see you guys next week.